But all of my friends who prioritized having kids in their 20s are all now single moms at 40 and divorced. I got so many of these comments on my last video, so I'm going to touch on it now. Disregarding exceptional reasons such as real abuse, the fact is 80% of women are the ones ending marriages, 90% if they have a degree. Now, I've known about this statistic way before Jordan Peterson started popping off, and unfortunately it was due to my own research because I saw how many of my female friends were leaving their husbands. I'm very tired of this victim mentality that has manifested within the female realm. It is hard for me to have empathy for single divorced moms when 90% of the time they are at fault for it. It is completely self-inflicted. I'm also coming from a place of self-critique because, believe it or not, just like every woman in America, I have succumbed to some of those thoughts. But we listen to social media and mass media and we tell ourselves that there's someone else there that's going to treat us even better, and we neglect the other party, which is our husbands, and then all the children that are involved as well. Oh, but let's not forget the vows you took. You cannot discredit my theory of prioritizing a family first and then working on a career, all because you have women that fall in that 90% category that left their husbands. Now just wait for this comment section to blow up on all the women that tell me they are the exception, that 90% are leaving because the men are so terrible.
So true. Many of these chicks think the grass is greener on the other side after they break their vows and tear their families apart. Then, as you've seen on some of the videos I review, lots of them are crying on camera, saying they can't cope and life is a struggle. Unfortunately, they were filled with lies about being strong and independent, but now they are filled with regrets.
They brought their fates upon themselves.
Here's where I call bullshit on feminists. You guys want to be treated equal? Okay, how about men go to you and say, you need to make 6 or 7 figures? That is fucking crazy and extremely unattainable for most women. Second of all, say you're a guy and you don't come from money and you fucking spend all your time, all the best years of your life. You're going to fucking school, you're hustling, you're finally making 6, 7 figures. I'm sorry, what are you gonna want to do? You're gonna want to run around, have fun because you deserve it, get your fucking dick sucked by every hot girl in sight, which I am absolutely not throwing shade as a female. I completely understand that. And it's like, yeah, and then what? You're gonna go settle down with a 5? Fuck that. Even if you are gonna settle, that bitch is gonna be a solid 10. I don't even understand. I'm a woman and I understand this. I don't understand how others can't. It's like, come on, dude. He put in the work. He deserves it. You don't.
Spoken like a true prodigy. A large proportion of a man's value is found in his wealth and status. A woman's value is found in her youth and beauty. When a woman is young, she capitalizes on her value by getting with the most high value men. But a man has got to work hard for years to attain wealth and freedom. Once he has it, why wouldn't he start to have fun and capitalize on it? A note to all of you guys, chase after your goals and become successful in the areas of life you desire. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late. My new book is dropping next month. I hope you are looking forward to it.
Yes, I am. I certainly am.
Fun fact, at the age of 25, 50% of your eggs die, and around 30, about 90% of your eggs die. Considering it's completely taboo to have a child at the age of 17, which is actually biologically one of our prime times to bear a child. And you have to wait until you get a college degree or else your life is over. So realistically, you have a very tiny time frame from, say, the age of 21 to maybe 30 to really find a mate, bear a child, and create a family, whereas you have the next 30 years to build a career. Society sold us a lie.
She is learning.
What advice would you give to women in their 30s about what life has to bring? Like, what would you say to a woman in her 30s? If you could talk to yourself as a woman in your 30s, what would you have told yourself?
Well, it depends whether they're married or not married.
Well, let's say they're not married.
They're not married. Then I would say to be very careful who they're going to get associated with, and not to mix love with sex.
Oh, what does that mean?
because sex is not love. Even though the English call it making love. I mean, you can't make love. Love exists or it doesn't. And to have sex is not love.
Now there's some wise words. Yeah.
It's not. Sex is an act to procreate. And every time you have sex, you're actually inviting a soul to come to earth and to become a human being.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what sex is for.
Well, it's kind of for enjoyment as well, though. Like, it's fun to do it if you've got a good partner.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be just a fun thing.
Yeah, but
And this is the biggest thing why marriages break down, because people think that sex is love, and they usually say, let's make love. You can't make love. Love exists or it doesn't. And if love exists, then you can have sex, and then it means something. But if you just do it for fun, it's not love.
well, then you have fun
The saying "let's make love" is so wrong, because you can't make love.
That's true. Yep. Okay, that's fair call. But sex is fun. No, but it's fun.
The older traditional grandma is trying to help the younger generation of women by telling them to separate love and sex and to not sleep around. But the 304 next to her, who hit the wall, is trying to reject her statement because she loves to ride the carousel. It's because of 304s like her that the younger generation of chicks have become the way how they are, and it's a shame because it's destroying modern relationships. The traditional wisdom that women had that was passed down to the younger generation about relationships have been lost, and that's why this generation is dealing with so many problems. The 304 who hit the wall can only be summarized in one sentence.
She belongs to the streets.